Let me tell you a short story to illustrate this 93% body language. September 26, 1960 was when presidential candidate Mr. Richard Nixon was on his way to the first ever televised presidential debate. And he got his injured knee while he was getting out of the car. Now, it was 22 years before I was born, so I don't have a first-hand knowledge of what happened, so I read it from somewhere. Although he was in great pain, he refused to have the stage makeup to mask his discomfort and sweating profusely. He stood behind the podium like this, favoring his injured leg. He was awkwardly leaning on one side, supporting his leg, and that clearly showed that he was in a great discomfort. As 70 million US viewers tuned in to their television sets to watch Senator John F. Kennedy debate with Mr. Richard Nixon, they noticed quite a bit of difference between the two candidates. While Mr. Nixon was hiding his hands behind the podium, and he clearly showed that he was perplexed or not in a comfortable situation. On the other hand, Mr. John F. Kennedy was quite cool, calm, and collected in comparison to Mr. Nixon. The next day, they made a poll amongst the radio audience who heard Mr. Nixon speak, and the data showed that Nixon won by a huge landslide. And the same poll was made with television viewers, and they thought that John F. Kennedy won with a big landslide. Do you see the difference? John F. Kennedy won the presidential election. Only if Mr. Nixon had paid attention to his body language and his contribution to his image that was projected, probably the history would have been quite different. That's the kind of importance you have for your body language.